Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you one of my orchids that has shown a dramatic improvement from when I got it years ago. You might remember it from my previous video. This one is the Leliocattleya Mem Robert Strait Blue Hawaii. And I got this orchid, I believe 3 years ago from the Southern Ontario Orchid Society show in Toronto. And when I got it, I did not know much about orchids. It was my first time going to an orchid show, and my mom and I got 2 orchids that were $5 each, and they looked okay from just looking at them, but of course, sometimes when you bring an orchid home and like unpot it to see how its roots are, it's a much different story. This orchid did not have any roots. Well, it had one that I left on because it was dead, but it did provide an anchor for the orchid when I did eventually repot it. I'm going to insert a picture that I recently posted on Orcaholics Anonymous, the Facebook page, just showing the dramatic improvement that this orchid has made. I didn't know if it was ever going to bloom, but I really liked the name, and I looked up pictures of it, and I was really looking forward to seeing a purplish bluish color. As you can see, it's more purple than blue, but apparently if you keep it in cooler conditions, it will turn out more blue. But anyways, from that picture you can see how it looked, and then on the right you can see how it looked when I repotted it this year, and then it unexpectedly bloomed this year. And these are the gorgeous flowers right here. They're extremely fragrant. I remember seeing online that people were saying that it is a very fragrant Cattleya type orchid, but it really fills a room. It's a very just florally smell. It's nice, and it's got 2 nice blooms on it. They have a little bit of signs of wear right here. They're not brand new. I've had them open for, I don't know, maybe a week and a half now, but still looking pretty good. And as you could see from the first photo, it did not have any leaves on it. It just had these leafless pseudobulbs right here, but it started to improve, and now it has a bunch of leaves, so it can take advantage of the high sunlight that it needs. And I'm going to describe something that I did with it. I'm not sure if, like, I wouldn't recommend this method because I've only tried it on a few orchids, but I've gotten good results. When I got this orchid and I looked up online what to do with it since it didn't have any roots, I found online, and I can't remember where I found it, that you should try mixing a little bit of honey, like a tiny little bit of honey with some water, and soaking the orchid in that every day. And I was like, hey, I have honey, I'm gonna give that a try. So with my new brain, I took it to the kitchen, and every day I soaked it in a little bit of honey and water, and it very soon started producing a new growth, which is one of the ones that I showed over here. I think it was just the one behind there. And it really took off, and I wasn't expecting that from an orchid that looked dead. And it grew really quickly, and I'm very, very, very happy with this orchid and how that method worked. I soaked it for, it varied. Sometimes I'd soak it for half an hour, sometimes I'd forget about it for hours. And then the rest of the time I'd keep it in a clear pot with a little bit of moist sphagnum on it. Kind of similar to the spag and bag method, except I think the honey soaking did a good job because honey is known to be antibacterial. So possibly it kept the rhizome from producing mold when it was inside of the pot with the sphagnum, because I have tried it without the honey method before, and I have gotten mold starting to accumulate on the rhizome. But with the honey, it does not. And I have tried that method with other orchids, this being one of them right here, with similar results. You can see this orchid, which has all dead roots, except for the ones coming out of this new growth right here. This new growth had not started when I got the orchid, and I tried the honey method with it, and it seems to be doing well, and it's worked well with other orchids I have too. So, not saying that is the best thing to do, but it's just a suggestion. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see any more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.